What's up, people? This is Nature Girl 30 here, and 2013 is pretty much right upon us. It is 11:24. It's about 35 minutes away. I actually did a video the night before. I actually did the video on the 30th instead of doing it today. This is going to be my final outlook of 2012 on WWE and TNA. Now, we have had our share of crap when it comes to the WWE. There has been lackluster storylines, same old feuds over and over again, feuds unresolved and extended, but then resolved and then extended some more, and then we see the same old matches night after night after night after night. Unoriginality on Raw for the second hour is pretty much nothing but filler, and SmackDown is filler from Raw. We really haven't seen a lot of good things coming from the WWE as of late. It's been pretty much the same old stale crap day in, day out. But I have to say that they have kind of thrown us a bone a few times, especially with Raw 1000. They actually went way overboard, not only bringing in classic matches, but also giving you that sense of nostalgia for the Attitude Era. It really did a good job there, and I have to say that there are some pay-per-views that actually did step it up a notch. And I have to say that I was really proud that Hell in a Cell was a lot better pay-per-view than WrestleMania 27, and they pretty much gave me a lot that I actually that I wanted to see. Some of the pay-per-views that actually came out this month weren't, I'm not going to say they were gems, but I'm saying they were much better than expected. They actually kind of threw my expectations out the window. And I was really happy with what I saw, especially when it came to Hell in a Cell. I was very happy that they actually did throw a bone to my hometown. But as for TNA, I've always liked TNA. I've always been a fan of TNA. I didn't necessarily do a lot of videos and reviews on it because I still want to remain a fan. I don't want to be a mark. I don't want to be a smart. I just want to be a fan. I want to be able to literally come home, watch it either in my room or somewhere else, and enjoy the show. But I have to say that they kind of starting to fall flat as well, especially with the whole Aces and Eights angle. The Aces and Eights are starting to become stale. I guess with the reveal, it was all about the mystery, who was going to be the VP, who was the VP of the Aces and Eights. That sense of mystery is what got people interested in listening to the storyline in the first place. But unfortunately, when they revealed Devon as a member of the Aces and Eights, and then they revealed Festus, I don't care, he is freaking Festus to me. He actually, when they revealed him or Doc to be a part of the Aces and Eights, it just really lowered the standards for me. Like, seriously, it really did kind of dumb it down and die down for me, and I just didn't really enjoy it that often. But I have to say that TNA, when it comes to their tag team division, when it comes to their X division, when it comes to their knockouts division, they have done fairly well. And one guy that I actually enjoy watching, actually, there are two, and I can possibly say that I enjoy watching every time they come out. The first one is Austin Aries. Austin Aries is a triple threat. He literally is best on the mic, and not only at ROH, but he's also best on the mic at TNA. He is great as a heel. He is great as a face. He's great all around, and you can definitely see him grow from where he was at ROH to now. And I really did enjoy his promos, especially when he was a face as well as a heel. You love to hate him and you love to love him, and that's the one enjoyment that I actually did get. And also from the gut check segments, I love the gut check segments because they actually do incorporate new wrestlers in and actually give them their chance to shine and show that these guys actually do have talent. Unlike the WWE, well, they're starting to do that now, especially with the NXT guys crossing over. And I have to say that the Shield has become a pretty strong faction at this point. They're not so watered down as 3MB and all these other jokes that are out there. But I have to say that I really do like the Shield because the Shield has an edge. You're not entirely sure what their agenda is. They don't have a mask covering their faces, but still it's a little bit of air of mystery when it comes to these guys. You really don't know what their true purpose is, and they're not going to reveal it to anybody, even though you assume that CM Punk is involved. It makes CM Punk's storyline seem valuable, seem worth the watch. In other words, like it brings credibility to CM Punk's storyline. That's why I feel about what the Shield is doing. Everything the Shield's doing, and especially Brad Maddox, even Brad Maddox, good grief, I hate to add him because he sucks on the mic, but either or, Brad Maddox's actions as well as the Shield make CM Punk's storyline more relevant and actually helps him still be in the spotlight even though he doesn't have as much airtime as John Cena. But that's pretty much how it is in a nutshell. But with TNA, their storylines are always good, except for the AJ Claire Lynch storyline. That I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it at all, and I was happy when it was over. But I have to say that now the whole love triangle between Bully Ray, Brooke Hogan, and Hulk Hogan, gosh, again, I'm hoping that kind of dies out too. But I have to say that the next person at TNA, and I know I'm going back and forth here, that I really do like and enjoy watching was Bully Ray. I saw him come from a stuttering moron when he was part of the Dudley Boys in the WWF to being a complete class act on his own. Like, seriously, this guy can be a face, but he's a face with an attitude. He's not a cookie cutter baby face just like you see with John Cena. This guy got edge. Not only that, he can fight, and he has lost a lot of weight, so he has a lot more endurance and strength inside the ring. You can tell how well he improved. And if he does decide to leave TNA, that would be a shame because it wouldn't be the same for him. They wouldn't be able to put him out in the limelight. He would have to go back being Billy Ray instead of Bully Ray. And I'd rather see Bully Ray than Billy Ray. Or Bubble Ray, whatever. Yeah, Bubble Ray. Bubble Ray Dudley, my bad. But yeah, I'd rather see Bully Ray than Bubble Ray. But I have to say that TNA was overall enjoyable, in my opinion, except for the last pay-per-view that just came on. With Destination X was probably one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever watched. But Slammiversary, in my opinion, was the most rewarding pay-per-view I've ever watched. And especially the shows when they did all their shows in London. That was even more impressive because we all know that the British happens to be, like, there are tons and tons of British fans of wrestling up there. You can tell how passionate they were when TNA actually came up there. They had a really great show when they were in the UK that week. And honestly, I really did enjoy myself watching TNA. Sure, it's to the point where it's starting to go bad and go stale, but it's probably other things that's making it that way, but it's not an overall bad show. I still enjoy watching TNA. They've had their low moments, but I still enjoy watching them. As for WWE, WWE sometimes actually do give you a bone. Like, they kind of throw a bone out at you. It's not totally bad. The last few Raws, especially the Raw that I just watched on New Year's Eve, I actually did watch the ending with John Cena had his promo. That was probably the best promo I ever heard. Like, John Cena, people may hate on him, but this guy is a true face. He's a true justice in the American way kind of face. And he's literally living up to the hype. And he pretty much kicked down the fourth wall tonight. And practically said everything that everybody's thinking and everything that he wanted to say that other people wanted to say to Dolph Ziggler, he said it. And I happen to like the ending, the final segment of the night. I didn't really care so much for the old show, which is kind of sad, but I have to say that the ending result of tonight's Raw was satisfying to me. It was. But I have to say the overall product of WWE is sad. It is stale. These guys these guys lost their hunger, and they need to get their hunger back. Especially that now The Rock is going to be on Raw next week, so they're definitely going to have to step it up a notch, and that's something I'm definitely going to watch. But overall, for 2012, WWE needs a massive amount of improvements, especially the fact that they started that actually you could tell that they're improving because they actually did bring out a lot of tag teams and they're giving their throwing a bone to all of their tag teams, and they're also bringing more people for NXT either on Raw or SmackDown. So it's kind of showing that they're trying to improve, that they're getting more people out there, but they need to do a little bit more. As for TNA is a great brand. They are an awesome brand, but they're starting to go a little stale too because of this whole ridiculous lawsuit. I don't know whether or not it's over or not, but they're starting to go stale too. They're putting too much emphasis on their shows and not enough on the pay-per-views. They need to reverse that or at least make it equal. They need to have decent builds, which they have, but their pay-per-views seem to fall flat except for a few. So hopefully TNA needs to do the reverse. They need to start focusing more on their pay-per-views and then use the show as a build. WWE just needs to stop the crap. Like, seriously. They really don't need to rely so much on Twitter because it's starting to get annoying. And they also, when it comes to storyline, they need to let sleeping dogs lie. They need to stop bringing stuff back, especially when it comes to Sheamus and Wade Barrett, which is never going to go far anyway. And I love that feud, but unfortunately, I love their matches, but they're not going to have a feud with them, so they really don't need to do that anymore. But honestly, both shows are great. They do need their improvements. I am actually very hopeful in 2013 that the WWE is definitely going to do a complete 180, and TNA is going to kind of beef themselves up a little bit to try to have a little bit of competition. So my whole outlook on these two shows is that I am hopeful that these shows are going to definitely improve in 2013. But I want to hear what you guys think about this. Do you believe that these shows have a chance in the dark of actually starting to become a little bit better when 2013 comes around in the next 30 minutes? Or do you think it's just plain crap and it's not going to work? Leave your comments in the comment section below or send me a video response. And as you can see, I'm starting to get tired because I'm talking blah, blah, blah out of my mouth. That's weird. But anyway, leave me a video response or leave a comment in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys think about this. It's Nature Girl 30 signing off. Happy New Year, guys. Peace out. Later.